Oh, whoa. 9:15 again, boys. Ding. Oh, shit. Go close my door. All right, cool. Dewey Miles in the building. Dewey Miles in the building. You know what I'm saying? Let's get this shit right. I just sat down. It's 9:15. Let's get this shit, baby. What kind of news we got today? All week, the market's been moving like dog shit. So, I don't know. Well, S&P's been moving kind of decent. But market's just not been moving. So, we're really going to have to try and see. I really like when the hood stays up, bro. All right, cool. Now this is straight. All right, that's the wrong button. That is not Forex Factory. Okay, unemployment claims already came out this morning, 8:30. We got 10 a.m., 10:30. Yellow folder. Cool. One of them is from, what does this mean? 35 late because of the shutdown. Perfect. Cool. And then we get the advanced figure seasoning filing increase of 44. I don't really know what any of that means, but let's look. Oh, so we are going up now. Okay. Okay. Well, we're pushing up now. Kind of. Okay. Perfect. Let's get down to it. E-mini NASDAQ, E-mini S&P. Pull up the trade of 8. Just so that I am ready to trade when the time comes. Little pre-market. 12 minutes till the market opens. Bone saw is ready. How do I turn off executions? I don't want to show them shits. Perfect. Okay. Cool. So daily. Let's see where we're at. Cool. So it looks like we have a big wick for today. Just like a Thursday wick, which is interesting. That we're already we came so far below the midnight open, or not the midnight, but like the open of the daily already, and we're already reacting up. That's pretty wicked. This is a pretty big daily candle for already. It's only 9:20. We still have this gap above. I've been telling y'all all week that I want this gap for NASDAQ. We're gonna see if we go to it. Maybe not today, but eventually. See if we start turning up by the end of the week again. NASDAQ has no gap here, and we're technically in a bearish SMT with not these highs but these highs down here, because technically on NASDAQ these highs are up here and there we never took them out, but on ES they are down here, so that means we're above these highs on ES while NASDAQ is below these highs. Bada bing bada boom. 4 hour. Cool. So comes to the far, this is not yesterday. We were chopping around here this week. We ended up pushing all the way up in yesterday's afternoon. It looks like, did we take out these highs? I think we did. High 867.75. 869. Yep. So this is, we did take out these highs, but we didn't touch that 4-hour gap. So that means we have a bunch of, well, no, we don't have a bunch, but anyways, came back down right after, shit the bed, touched into this 4-hour gap down here. It looks like, yep, big wick. Now we're going up. We opened, or if we stay bullish here, we will open a 4-hour here. Yes, same thing. Same thing. This 4-hour had been tapped a few times on ES. Same thing with Nasdaq. Like, it's been touched 1, 2 more times on ES, but it doesn't matter. Is there an SMT here? There. Wow. Took it out by 0.25. Yeah, took that shit out barely. Yep. Okay, cool. So it took out these lows right here. That's the lowest it took out on Nasdaq, right? Yep, we didn't take out this low on ES either. Perfect. I'm tripping right now. Oh, fuck. I'm tripping. Alright. Whew. Okay, so we're reacting up 4-hour. We also inversed this 4-hour as well. So we inversed the 4-hour and create an extra 4-hour gap. That just makes me, well, we're about to create a double 4-hour gap. Makes me a little, especially more bullish after this big reaction up. Reacted off 4-hour down here. Do we have any, like, no, there's no 4-hour, nothing else. 1 hour. 1 hour, 1 hour, 1 hour. Yeah, 1 hour, we're on our way back up. We just inversed this huge gap right here. Just inverse that hoe. We're tapping back into it to expand out again. We do have an unfilled 1 hour up here. Same kind of thing on ES because it looks like this was pretty steady down. There's a small unfilled 1 hour gap up here. We already inversed this wake 1 hour. So, I mean, unless we come up and, you know, manipulate up here and then come to see, try to cut C down, then we're bullish. Like, honestly, we're just bullish. But there's a 1 hour gap that we're in here that we're pushing down into this 4-hour gap plus the 1 hour, right? This is 4-hour gap. Oh, no, just a 1 hour. So we inversed the 1 hour. We reacted off of another 1 hour to go back into the inverse. Now we're pushing out. We're going to see if we continue up here. If we come with it, when we hit this 1 hour gap, we're going to see what happens. I was the first to react. Let's mark another session liquidity too. 15 minutes today. We're gonna have gaps. So now that we're trading back towards like yeah, I need to roll this up in the back, but 5 minutes till open. Since we're trading kind of back into this leg, we're gonna have a lot of gaps, a lot of price to react off of. So today should be actually really good. If I lock in, I should be able to catch a trade. Let's do this. Because look, 15-minute gaps. We didn't fill this one yet, so that means we have an unfilled 15-minute right here with the relative equal high right here. We edge the gap. Now if we go to take it out, we also have like unfilled 15 minutes up here. If we're gonna go take out more, we have unfilled 15-minute gaps below us. So market is just moving right now, so I'm gonna want to make sure I wait until it sets out a clear direction that it wants to go. But let's mark out this session liquidity real quick. Because market was moving. Like, recently we've just been seeing like Asia accumulation. But looks like there was an Asia reversal. Or at least Asia manipulation. London distribution. Cool. Asian highs got taken out already. We have Asian lows and we have London lows and London highs. Cool. It's definitely possible for us to go all the way up to this gap today. Whoa, I just got new bank rolls. Alright, cool. 4 hour, we already inversed the gap. Okay. 1 hour. I just gotta wait till it builds up a little bit. Honestly, this is like a sit back and wait for a second. Hold up, my fucking face cam is kind of huge. I'm just peeping that. That shit kind of humongous. Oh fuck. First time in a long time, hurting deeply inside. First time in a long time, hurting deeply. Trust who? Watching my back. Alright, let's go, buddy. Oh, trust you. Move the camera a little bit. Perfect. Bye-bye. Bro. Alright, 1 minute until market open, bro. Let's lock the fuck in, baby. Is there a 4 hour here? No. But even over here, there's a 1 hour. We inverse that. So if we're bearish, we're coming back up into this inverse 1 hour now. There's a lot of gaps at play here. I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot of gaps at play here. So what does ES? What does ES say? Because I mean Nasdaq. I mean I don't even gotta say like overall time frame. Oh my goodness. Like we're bullish. Plus with the big wick, like I can't reliably trade back down there. Come on now. Like, who am I? Who do you think I am out here, guys? Market open. Yeah, market is moving right now. Look at that. 200 points off the open. Few seconds. Yak up. Let's go. Wow. Nasdaq is just fucking plummeting. Holy fuck. Holy shit. Holy shit, man. But I'd be trading to these London highs I would really like, just because there's a 15-minute gap above there, like right above this high. So that means it's kind of like double next. If we start to react this way, be nice to tap into that. You also have a 30-minute, but that's inside the high. So let's just wait, chill out, chill the fuck out, because we're taking out a lot of shit right now for Nasdaq. Nasdaq's just flooding ass to the downside. Creating an SMT, of course. She want to have sex, of course. Wow, that's an old song. Not even old, but just like TikTok. She asked my feelings are valid. Of course. Alright. But looks like we took out all these 15-minute lows down here off the open. Shit, we're just gonna wait to put in like SMTs until we actually like solidify this shit. But right now we're actively making SMT. Nasdaq's making a lower low. ES is not down here yet. Yeah. Because this is a retrace in a 4-hour gap. Also a retrace into it. So it's a 4-hour inverse and a 1-hour bullish fair value gap. Yeah, this shit's looking fire. This shit is looking heat. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie to you. That shit looking heat. Yeah. Yeah, we have an SMT right now at the on the high time frame. Sorry, I just realized I'm not talking. Look, 15-minute SMT over here. 1 hour fair value gap. 4 hour inverse. Because on the 4 hour we inverse this gap over here. We're trading into that right now. So I'm looking to see if we like, because if we get an entry early, like I'd take this. This shit is strong, bro. No cap. But if we're just gonna go straight up from here, nah. Looks like this is gonna push up. We might be aiming to SMT these highs, because that's what we're doing right now. These niggas out here slipping. They with the rap cap. Fire! Fire! And it's like NASDAQ now looks like it wants to go short, but we have all these confluences from before. We're making SMTs at the highs now. Now it looks like NASDAQ's coming up. There we go. But we don't have an entry here. Looks like we're going to come take out these London highs and perhaps make an SMT, which is not really ideal. Bum bum be dum bum be dum bum. Yeah, so a lot of SMTs going on here. Okay. Alright. Okay. So we put in a low time frame SMT right here to push us down. Couldn't make it too easy for me, could you? Almost everybody would be doing this shit, I guess. Sorry, looked at my phone for a second. Looks like we have like a little 1 minute like sliver fucking smallest gap on earth right here. But just in case, you know, you never know. Because we are trading back into this 1 hour gap. I thought we were gonna resweep these lows, maybe SMT them. But we might not even do that just because we did already resweep these lows and create a low time frame SMT, and then we even create an SMT off of like this high right here anyway, since NASDAQ or ES is not taking out this. Oh, maybe it is. Let's see. Let's just watch, guys. Oh, you can't even see the gap unless you zoom in, bro. Okay, so we're flooding that shit. Boom. Yeah, so SMT at the lows again. By taking out these lows, that means this SMT that we put in should be complete. Because it's not something on the higher time frame that we put in, just on this 1 minute. Boom. Okay, so does that? Yeah, it does. Here it does.
Order filled.
I entered there. Oh, fuck. Uh-oh. Straight down on me, straight like that. Hold on, how much? Enter that shit quick because I realized the candle was closing. I wanted to get... Damn, if I had hesitated, I would have got a better fill, bro. Fuck. Fuck. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. Like, this is not a bad trade, but it is losable. Very losable. But I only see that because we reacted down right away. Fuck. Okay, so what am I targeting? 5 minute. We do have a 5 minute unfilled right here. I'm gonna get rid of this SMT so I don't have to look at it. 1 minute. It is right before this 15-minute candle opens, which I don't necessarily like, but we do have a long wick here on this old 15-minute to protect us, hopefully. With all of this manipulation here and these SMTs right here, I feel like we shouldn't trade back to this, back to this low. Should go up from here. We did inverse this, but it looks like we got a bad reaction off of it. I could have waited for a better gap, I think. Oh god, wait, my stop loss wasn't put in. Fuck. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Fuck. I mean, I don't really know what the let's See, we just SMT'd these lows again. I should have waited for the 15 minute to open up, honestly, because this is... Oh God, what am I doing? It's because of the SMT at the low, but I really should have been stopped out here. But I'm not closing this. As long as we're still SMTing these lows. Even though this is kind of cope. Oh fuck. Am I retarded? Sorry. Didn't mean to let that slip, but fuck. Oh shit. Well, I mean, I over leveraged right now. I'm negative 1300. Is it gonna come back up? I mean, I'm not really emotional about this, but it's just like, this is kind of objectively a bad decision on my part. Because now we're just bearish and I just got, oh God. Okay, so what's happening? Wow, this is just cope. Wow, yeah. Oh my God. Oh my God, I should close this out, but like, ow, this like hurts. Oh my God, this sucks. Oh my God, my original position was here with $800 risk. Now I'm $1,600 down. What am I doing? This is not risk management. Oh my goodness.
Order filled.
Oh my God. I just watched my whole account just get liquidated. Wow. All of that work that I was doing just to throw it away. Wow, that was crazy. And it's like I don't even have a like, this is, wow, what is wrong with me? No, like I literally just took an impulsive long off of this one tiny minute, like 1 minute sliver. Damn, that's kind of frustrating. Just like from myself. This 1 minute sliver, I took it, instantly bad reaction, didn't set my stop loss and just let it run. I literally just watched it run straight down. Wow, that is not the discipline I've been talking about. All right, hold up. I have other accounts. I have Top Step accounts. All right, well, wow, we're gonna really fucking get into this later. I'm in, whew, shit. Okay. Wow. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. SMT at the high. This is just like a SMT at the high, bearish reaction to London lows. Wow. There's not much else you can say about that. Okay. All right, cool. Well, whew, shit. I don't even know what to do after that. All right, let me get my let me go back down here. I'm gonna take out this. There's no SMT here anymore. There's no SMT here anymore. And here, it would be at the London lows. We're just gonna lock this for now. We're gonna zoom back out. Wow. Wow, what an L, dude. What a fucking L, dude. That was just like literally just bad risk management. Like, that was literally bad risk management, and I just let it go, like, in real time. That was wild. Yo, why am I laughing right now, yo? It's not funny, bro. This is not funny. Yo, this shit is not funny, bro. Holy shit. Alright, well, those were my 3 My Funded Futures. They all 3 just got blown. I'm gonna... Usually, before that, I was using Top Step, so I'm going back to my Top Step. Because the only reason why I really went to My Funded Futures was because Top Step had that activation fee. But since then, they have added an account that doesn't have one, even though it's slightly more expensive. I do really like I prefer the Top Step X platform, I would say, to trade on rather than Tradovate. Just makes me more like, I feel like it makes it easier. Wow. Alright, cool. Let me just, real quick, I gotta make sure that the trade copier is on. Alright, cool. Well, let me just flash this real quick just so that you guys know I'm not lying. Leader 2, this is Top Step X. Fresh 50Ks, fresh 50Ks, fresh 50Ks. Fresh 50Ks, 48K. Boom. Alright, cool. Let's get in this shit. Wow, that was a crazy L to take. Like, not even crazy that I took the L, but like, I kind of just got in it. Like, wow. I can't even, like, there's nothing to cover myself with. Like, there's no cover for, oh shit, sorry. There's no cover for that one. I'm just an idiot. I took that trade crazy. Wow. I took that shit, instantly got my back blown out. Wow. Holy flip. Holy frick, man. We are, like, NASDAQ is just shitting the bed, bro. We just had a little SMT at the highs over here and just straight down. Yeah, bro. Frick. Okay. Okay. Where are we drawing to now, though? Do I still want to see higher price, or what do I want to see, like, lower? I mean, let's just wait, because if we're going to see how lower price, we're going to head down to this low. If not, it looks like we might respect 50% of this wick right here. Yeah, because we hit EQ of this wick, and we might respect that. Wow, that was crazy. Looks like we're gonna inverse this 1 hour. 4 hour is gonna not create a gap. You gotta wait till them candles finish closing, bro. Damn, everything was looking bullish until that last 5 minutes. I just got dogged. Holy, yo, crazy short though. If you caught it. Wow. No emotions though. We're just gonna chill. I mean, I'm still here. Let me just set up my. There you go. Had to set up my other monitor. Cool. I mean, it's only 9:56. Like, the 10 a.m. candle hasn't opened. I already lost. Damn, that's wild. I lost 3 accounts. Oh. Wow. Wow. Well, laugh at me, guys. Whatever. Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody has those days. Damn. All right. So how much were those accounts worth? It was like they're like $80 a piece. So $240 down the drain. But whenever I hit this payout, it's gonna be insane. All right. Well, let's just So we're still continuing lower. We are just pushing. Holy frickety frack. Holy frickety frack. Super. Like, there's nothing to catch here. Wow. 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 That's insane. I mean, honestly, the only thing, like, I don't hate this trade though. That's the thing. Like, react off the 1 hour. It is a little early, yes, and we did have that SMT at the highs. But Nasdaq had taken out this low. ES didn't though. So in all, what's it called? Hindsight 2020. This SMT is a little stronger on ES than it is on Nasdaq, and I was just thinking about it on Nasdaq. I mean, going long with an SMT above, risky, yes. Do I like the draws? I mean, we do have a 5-minute gap above where I was gonna go break even at. I think this is not the most terrible trade. I feel like I should have just had my fucking stop loss down, and I risked a bunch. Even though with all these things like early time, like even having those two things to even say should tell me like that's when you don't risk up. But I'm probably still 80% bullish. Just because I'm not the type that likes to like just the way I trade, I don't like to target this high resistance liquidity unless it's like a good area. But over here is just, we have a gap. Like, we have a gap. Let me see on the 4 hour if there's anything. No, we just had a gap that we respected 3 times, and now we're back in that range. Are we gonna respect this shit again? We're gonna take out this low. Technically on the 4 hour we inversed this like 4 hour gap all the way over here. Technically we inversed this on Nasdaq. On ES obviously we don't because we're not even down there. Even though I guess like on the higher time frame we're meant to take all this out, I guess. Alright, I'm not gonna lie. My senses are like I got some fucking sense after fucking getting shitted on. But nah, this might be good for longs, I'm not gonna lie. Because look, we're coming down. We like to trade external to internal, right? So we're gonna chop around here. We're gonna create a nice unfilled 15-minute. Then we're gonna turtle soup these lows. So we're gonna have a bunch of chop here. Then we're gonna manipulate down, boom, and then we're gonna start to expand back up this way. Absolute cinema, I'm calling it. Blows 3 accounts, catches a banger. Nah, but I'm not gonna cope into a trade again if I don't have like everything I need. I'm just gonna sit out and take my L. That is crazy. Let me see. Did it update on the trade of 8? Yo, or the trade Zella. I'm a sicko, bruh. Look at this. Look at this. Hold on. Let me pull it up again. Like, bruh, just look at this, dude. Look at this. Look. No trade executions found. This is yesterday. Fucking resync. Oh no, it hasn't updated yet. Alright. When it updates, I'll try to keep an eye, see if we can check later. Focus on the charts, bro. Alright. Okay, so just from a general standpoint, we're done fucking flooding ass to the downside. We took out London lows, so we have an SMT there. SMT with London lows. ES did not take out London lows. So we're just gonna go straight up. That's the plan, alright. Yo, maybe the Dewey's bad luck, bro. Just fucking blame everybody else. Yo, the sun was shining crazy today. It was shining in my eyes. That's why I didn't close out, guys. I promise. Yo, the sun was shining in my eyes. Yo, guys, the sun was shining in my eyes, so I didn't close out. And then it just ran all the way down, bro. It's not even my fault. Bro, what is the market on today, bro? Straight down, then straight up. Are we serious? Are we for real right now? Deadass? Oh fuck, that was the entry on the 3 minute. Fuck, I wasn't longer than 3. One minute liquidity sweep. SMT at the lows, 3 minute. Fuck. No, there's not really something to target though, to be honest. Since we came straight, like so straight up, we would have to target like all the way fucking up here. There's no good like draw. Because all these gaps aren't built yet. 15 minutes not built yet. 5 minute is right here. So that means if we were to take a 5 minute right here, this would be negative risk to reward. Not right. Yeah, there's not really nothing to target since we came so like straight up. Now if we come down from here, a little bit and do some fuck shit and then come up. But with like SMT at the low straight up, nah. Like there's an entry here off the 3 minute inverse, but there's not really a good TP. Yeah, because that 3 minute gap's in the same place the 5 minute is. Wow. Okay. So just make sure you're fully sure on your entries, because that first entry up here that I took, I just I saw the close and I was like, yeah, I'm going. I was a whore for the setup. And the setup slutted me out and dogged me. Yo, I'm dead. It's my fault though. I don't know why. Like I didn't place a stop loss, and then my psychology. I just need to remember, bro. Like if you don't set a stop, like you gotta close that shit immediately when you should, bro. You gotta do the right thing. I was just coping that it was gonna go up, and then I would get lucky. And that's what happens when you try to get lucky on the market. What do we have here right now? So we came straight up on the 1 minute. What are we on right now? 5 minute. We inversed this gap. Just mark that out. 5 minute. Boom. 5 minute. Get rid of this. Or actually, I'm just gonna let me get that back. I'm gonna do low opacity so that I know where it is. Boom, low opacity. If I'm ever looking for London Law, I can find it. Cool. We're starting to reject back down now. We have a 5 minute inverse on the 15 minute. We close in 5 minutes. It looks like we're gonna leave this 15 minute unfilled above us. There's no 15 minute on ES. This 1 hour gap we inversed. So that's Oh my god, this is heartbreaking, bro. It's okay. You know, it's like there's just no like real entry here. Can't be mad at that. I'm trying to delete this shit. There we go. Okay, so we are just pushing, bro. What? But just pushing up with no reaction, bro. Oh my goodness, bro. We went straight down and then straight up. Oh well. I'm not really exactly sad I missed it. I'm just like, damn, this is just this is crazy. Yo, that's why you don't cope, bro. Damn, another lesson learned today. Those accounts are gone, bro. Yeah. Those accounts are gone. Super gone. What you mean to me? Until I do, I'm hoping you will know what I mean. I need just like something, like chop here a little bit, like sweep out some lows. Show me some price action that is tradable. To see if I can even find if there's an entry. But look, what are we doing right now? So on NASDAQ, we have unfilled 15-minute here. On ES, we have these London highs. I'm thinking right now, if the market is bearish, then ES is probably going to come take out these highs with the London highs and create an SMT with NASDAQ to then send us down. We are trading into this 1 hour inversion, which we've been above on ES. We walked through that shit. Just reset. I just like before, like I can see that the something's about to like I'm asking for manipulated, but I really need to just take a deep breath, sip the Celsius, realize where you at. You inside your room. You're not doing nothing crazy. You just hitting buttons. You just watching candlesticks on a screen. There's no need to get crazy. No need to get emotional. If something else aligns with our strategy, we're going to take it. So we have an SMT at the lows, off the London lows. We're currently pushing up. $30-minute inverse there too. An hourly. There is a 1 hour here. So what do I need here? So we have an SMT at the low. No, I think it's right. I think we are drawing higher. But if I'm gonna get in a trade, I need to see at least some manipulation of the lows. If we put in another bullish SMT, that would be nice too. But it looks like you're not gonna SMT these highs, are we? $870.50 equal highs right now. Alright, so ES took out this high too, so no more SMT. Yeah. Just gotta watch this. Looks like it's not gonna give us an entry. It's okay though. Happens. Damn. Damn, bro. This is some wicked shit. It's fucking wicked. It's time to get wicked, nigga. Whew. What a day to lose it all. Yo. So I really guess I could have entered off this 3 minute. I mean, but to see this 15-minute gap all the way the fuck up here, that's a crazy ass trade to just long off the rip. So wow. Wow, wow, wow. Like, even on the 5 minute, like, this is insane, bro. And it's like, this is, the market moved, like, great today. Great. It moved great. I can't blame anybody but myself. This 3 minute here, put in the stop at the low. Because the next unfilled 5 minutes here. But if we like targeted this 15 minute maybe. Targeted this 15 minute. And then at the 5 minute went break even. So this is the 5 minute right here, right? Yeah, 5 minute gap right here, go break even at the 5 minute. And let that shit go. Fuck, yeah. Would have been super clean. Would have been super fucking clean. Wow, some shit you just gotta trust in your edge and trust in your fucking processes. I even said, like, today was a day, bro. Honestly, I'm just watching. I don't know what's going on. Maybe I should probably just get off the charts. But it's 10:24. Is there gonna be anything? I mean, ES took out London highs. Wow. Wow, how humbling. Okay, so let's just talk through this. Let's just talk through this. I'm not gonna be looking for long because we have a high time frame bearish SMT. But I mean, this level is very strong. But I just don't think ES can go up that much more. So we took this out. The only thing we would be looking for is some sort of internal liquidity. So honestly, if we're gonna take a trade, the only thing we're gonna want is a retrace to an internal gap. So since there's no 15-minute, it can't be a 30-minute or a 1 hour. That means that if we're gonna trade, we're gonna have to retrace to a 5-minute, which the first one's down here or here. If we don't trade lower to this right now. Because we are inside of this 15-minute gap right now. On NASDAQ, ES is at the highs. So we're creating an SMT off these London highs. We're inside of a 15-minute gap. Overall structure, I think, is more bullish. However, if we hold this SMT, at this point, I don't know if, like, I want NASDAQ to take this gap, but at this point, I have no idea if it really will. Zero idea. But it's not something that I can predict. I can't say we're going to come here when ES is already this far above. I think we need some sort of low time frame retrace, just like this. But perfect. Never mind. We just came straight to this 5-minute gap as soon as it opened, so. Sweep, resweep, high time frame SMT. We're still closing right now. But we had the sweep, we had the resweep. We're in a 15-minute gap. We have a high time frame SMT on the 3-minute. We might close below this gap, inverse this gap. And No, I'm not taking this. There's too much wrong with it. Because I need to be I need to be more critical of what the trades I'm taking. Because look, we're already in a 5 minute. Even if this inverses here on the 3 minute, which we're not, but even if we did inverse this right here, like barely, the big wick to come back is like, eh. Oh look, so we didn't. But on the 5 minute here, we're inside of a 5 minute gap already. So to say that we're gonna trade all the way back down past like EQ after this 5 minutes here to see this 5 minute is like, we would have to be bearish in that case. Like, we would be going down and taking out this low. I kind of do like this 5 minute gap here though, because after seeing ES, I mean, it's kind of like a search and destroy. It's just like on the higher time frame, are we bullish? I mean, I would say so. We're back in this place. Damn. Yep, can't do too much there. Yeah, I'm just gonna, let me delete this. On the 5 minute though, I mean, there's this is the gap on the 5 minute. We didn't, maybe if we inversed it with this candle, it would be nice, but after seeing what you want, it shouldn't matter when you get filled, to be honest. Yeah, obviously. I'm not entering this, bro. This is something that's just, this would be chasing something that's not there. We did close and have a resting 30 minute above. It's dynamite, TNT. Wait, why are we kind of looking bullish again? I like this. Hold on, I gotta pee. I don't want to force into anything, so I'm chilling. Take a piss. I just stubbed my toe. Oh yeah, this is looking. If we can close in this, wouldn't be too bad. 20 seconds. This would be pretty cool if we could close in here. Perfect. Hold on. Close bullish in this gap, or like we doji, so we're respecting this gap right now. SMT. Deep breath. Yo, it's not that deep. It's fucking candlesticks on the chart, bro. Chill out. Chill the fuck out. Looks like we're about to put in this 1 minute. There's nothing right now. We're closing this 2 minute right now though, so if we go down more, we'll have that, but other than that, we have a 1 minute if we go straight up. Five-minute respect. So what do we have here? 5 minute down, respect, sweep, SMT. We have an unfilled 30-minute above. We also have these London highs and unfilled 4-hour above too, which align with like my original bullish bias. But I know I said I wouldn't take another one because we already took out those on ES, but ES is building this low resistance liquidity right here, and now we're making an SMT. We're gonna go down again. We don't have a 2 minute. Still have the same 1 minute up here. Same SMT though, because we didn't take out this low yet on ES. What's the EQ of this range? EQ of this range is like that unfilled 5 minute down there. Oh, okay, never mind. No SMT. We're just gonna go down. Still have an SMT at this low right here. If anything, we made a little bit of a better SMT because it's slightly higher time frame. On the 2 minute and 3 minute, we still have nothing. So let's kind of see what the risk to reward here is. Okay, if we hold to this 30 minute, it'll be around 1 to 1 as long as we can get in by here. It's gonna be about 200 points. Looks like we closed this 5 minute down there, so. Ooh, oh my god, I'm glad I saw that. That makes this trade not nearly as clean. What do we still have though? 30 minute unfilled above. 1 minute SMT, or not 1 minute SMT, but an SMT at the lows. Now we just have an inverse for a value gap above, and we respected this. Okay, yeah, nah. 1047. Sweep out the lows one more time. Looks like we're gonna tap into this 5 minute unfilled gap. Okay, cool. So I mean, look at this. Cool. 5-minute gap. Is it too late in the day? Yeah, it might be too late. We'll find out off this reaction. SMT goes even lower. Well, I mean, right now we're creating an SMT in a 5-minute gap. Yes, yes, you have taken out these, so we would have a high time frame SMT right here. Is even watching it? Is this Cope? I mean, 5-minute fair value gap, SMT, 30-minute unfilled above. Looks like we're not going up. Wow. Oh shit. Market just moved in straight lines today. I got fucked. I got dogged. Oof. Yeah, I got absolutely dogged. Yeah, right now, as I look at the chart, just feels like I'm trying to chase something. Like, the market is just moving today, like, just going up, down, up, down. They're both in the same 5-minute gap from right here. But it's just, this is like 1053 trade, really, like, not something I'm really gonna enter. We still do have a high time frame bearish or bullish SMT from down here. Hmm. Yeah, well, I just got fucking cooked on the market. That's it. Like, there's nothing else here to take. Wow. Yeah, there's nothing. Nothing. Whew, shit. Let's just remove everything. Let's just remove them and do everything I'm seeing now and do some analysis because there's no more trade for today. No, keep them. Wow. So let's just review the day. I would go to replay train, but I'm not even gonna replay train for now. I'm just gonna. So just going into the morning. Because we were looking like this with the big wick. I was just super bullish with that daily gap being above. Really, it's just this. I've just been fucking punching in longs, hoping for this, which is not the right thing to be doing. Wow. And I kind of just want to look to see if past by, like, was there a good trade that I should have caught that I didn't? I don't think there was. I think, honestly, I was too eager to get in a trade, and the market went straight down, straight up, and I didn't find anything. Let me remark out this London high, because this was the only, like, real, like, crazy major level of liquidity that we really took out. And then on NASDAQ, where's London high? London high's up here. Oh, I didn't even peep too. Like on the 5 minute, we have like these little equal, or even on the 1 minute, if I go like these equal highs. Let me see. 876.50. 876.75. Oh no. Okay, so that one's a little higher. Anyways. So even if you're looking on 1 minute, off the open, SMTs at the lows. 1 minute SMT. It's only 1 minute SMT, because on the 5 minute, what is this? On the 5 minute, these are just dojis. Are we in some sort of level right now? Off the open, were we in a level? We were in a 1 hour inverse, but looks like we weren't in any other level besides that. There is a 30-minute gap up there. There's also a 15-minute gap, so yeah, sorry, I can't really tell which where's it. Oh no, so we were, I mean, the 15-minute was inside of this gap but we hadn't, like, we had pushed past it and then chopped here. Wait, so which one? So this one is what closed at 9:30. Sorry, I know this is confusing. This is the close at 9:30. Chop around, chop around, chop around. This is the 15-minute gap, so technically we're in this until 9:45. 9:41, 2, 3. I go long because of this, like, 1 minute tiny little sliver. Which, honestly, in hindsight, I really don't hate because of the amount of SMTs we had at these lows and how close we are to these London highs. For us to be able to just manipulate up and take those out real quick would have been nice. But at the same time, we did have SMT at the highs, right? Yep. And I think what I failed to realize, is that even though straight off the open we had SMTs at all these lows going up to, from these lows going up to every single one, because this one's all making higher highs, this one's all making lower lows. Even though we had multiple 1 minute SMTs, the SMT that we made at the highs was way higher time frame. Not way, but more. It was higher time frame than the smaller ones. Because look at how far. Because all of these little 1 minute SMTs don't really show up. If you go to the 5 minute, yeah, you can probably see them, but this is two highs on the 5 minute. Like, this is up, down, up on the 5 minute for ES. This on NASDAQ, these are all just 1 minute stacked up lows. So the bearish SMT should have took precedent. I didn't mean to remove that. Remove this. Boom. And plus, well, the one I entered on, we made it after, so I'm not going to say that. But, and I was saying that, oh yeah, since NASDAQ took these lows out, it canceled out this SMT. Wrong, because since ES came all the way up here, I don't know. It's hard. It's hard to say because we have two SMTs. So it's like it should be this low, but I think what I was thinking was that we should have to take out this low right here, right? So we didn't take it out to over here, but on NASDAQ this low is up here. So I was thinking like we took it out already. But I should have just been more careful. I mean, right off the open, like 10 minutes into the market open, SMTs at the highs and the lows, and then I just take a trade just because we're close. That's risky. Like, I wouldn't take this again. Now that I think about it, I would not take this again. 10 minutes in the market open with SMTs at the highs and the lows should be enough for me to just sit it out. That was greed right there. I just wanted some money. So, cool. What do we do after that? We dump. We have a high chain. We have this SMT at the highs. We dump. Is there an entry to go short here? I don't think so. Unless there was some sort of like 30-second entry. No, there's no entry here. No entry. We dump. Then what happens here? So we are in these high time frame levels. I remember there's a 4 hour, 1 hour, some more shit. Let's just assume even if we are in a high time frame area of rejection here, is there an entry? So we come down, we sweep out, that's a check. So we sweep out the lows. We have a 1 minute gap right here, but we touch one, then we reject off of it 2, 3, 4 candles, inversion on the 5th candle. So I'm out. I would not take that on the 2 minute. There is nothing on the 3 minute. There is this. So the real question is, but I remember I saw this. I saw it slightly late, but late, like early, like still in enough time for me to be able to see it, or for me to get in the trade. What was this again? This is a 15-minute inverse. I can get this shit out of my face. 3 minute. But I remember thinking, if we had already come this low, okay, just does it like I see like hindsight 2020, like I know, yes, I'm actually gonna turn this off. Well, I'm not. I know, yes, that we came up after the fact and took out this London high. But the thing is, does it make sense for us to do that after taking out all of these lows, after coming all the way down here, after making one little candle up? Does it make sense for us to go all the way up here? I don't think, even though I can say that if I took a long to this inverse, I'm going to delete this now because we've already gone over it, how trash that entry was. Even if I took a long back to this inverse fair value gap up here, this inverse 15 minute, I just don't think this is the trade for me, honestly. Like, as much as I want to say, yeah, man, 3 minute inverse right here, because look, we came down 1 minute, made a low, liquidity sweep, made sure we swept out that low again, made an SMT here. Like, I wanted to enter there. The entry was good. Boom. Boom. We sweep it out. We have an SMT because NASDAQ had take out London lows while ES didn't. And we have a 3 minute inverse. Three-minute inverse right here. Stop at the low. TP at the unfilled 15 minute. Would this trade have hit? Yes. Would I take this trade? I don't think so. I think this is a magical fairyland trade that I've made up now in my head after coping and losing this one and thinking, hey, I could just catch whatever. Because in reality, although yes, this is an unfilled 15 minute, I don't think normally it would make sense for us to come all the way straight down. I don't know. This is a lot of confluences though, but do we have because we reacted down off this bearish SMT at the highs. We have two huge 5 minute gaps. I think this would have been good long with half risk. Or just, like, because the thing is, you know what? I actually like this. Because I think what did I say before when I was going to take this? I said there's a 3 minute here, but I would target this 5 minute because that's the low hanging fruit, and that gives us not a 1-to-1. But I think this 15 minute is good enough to where, or I could put this second 5 minute as my TP. I would have to put the 15 minute as my TP, but I think a potential break even here is not bad. So you go break even at this high right here because this is the internal 5 minute. Cool. But would have been break even right here, and it still would have ran to it. So I think this is a potential trade. What is going to give me confidence though here? I think the only thing that can really give me super confidence here is, of course, that we have these highs and this big gap up here. I'm overall bullish, but 15-minute unfilled, I love. Yeah, would have hit 1.35. And then I think this is where I get caught up at, because I think after 10:30 here, there's not really much else to catch since we just made a super huge sell-off and then a super huge buyback. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stop trading on S&P. I don't know. I like trading on, but I think especially now, maybe I'll start again in 2026. But I think for the rest of the December, I'm just gonna trade on Nasdaq because S&P, even though it was S&P is moving mad weird to me now, and I don't like how low. Like, I prefer Nasdaq. I think with the higher volume. I think I'm just gonna start using ES as like a. I think unless ES has super clear draws, I'm just going to fade towards NASDAQ 99% of the time. But was there like a short here to catch? I remember I did point out this 5 minute unfilled here. Which we did have. But with the overall, I don't think there was something here. There was an SMT at these highs. I know that. Oh, wait, there was it. No, there was. Oh, yeah, because ES took out London highs while NASDAQ didn't. So we had a higher time frame SMT. Again, one high liquidity sweep. Is there an entry here, though? I don't think so. I mean, honestly, the entry would be here on the 3 minute again, just because we are chugging down. Chug, chug, chug. Even though there's pretty wicks on each side. 3 minute here. To catch this. Let's see if on the 5 minute. I wouldn't catch 5 minute, I don't think, on this one. Nah, yeah, because there's the doji. So Yeah, before the doji, I would have entered. I wouldn't enter after seeing this doji, but before I seen the doji, and then like if I never seen anything, 3 minute, boom, we have, because we make the 3 minute gap, one push into it, small wick, two push. We have kind of wicks in both directions, but the body is still fairly strong. And then we have wicks in both directions, but the body again is still strong. Entry, stop at the high, enter on the 1 minute, and then like really the break even should be here. However, if I were to take this trade, especially with like the price action today, I probably would have gone break even right here. Got stopped at a break even. All right, yeah, for sure. Because I mean, especially after like, see a sell off, boom, I get my entry, boom, right, and then what the hell? Nah, but we come all the way down. We sweep out these highs. I definitely would have been break even right here. And then especially with me like checking the 5 minute, seeing that we're holding this gap bullish with the doji, I would be fine getting stopped out here at break even, but then it would go straight to my TP. Yeah, because I just need to be like, I need to take a setup and be more confident with it. I'm getting in the habit of seeing setups in both directions and then not taking either of them. Because if we just look basically, what do we have here? I mean, even if we swept this, whatever, like, okay, so there's an SMT at this low, but we're not targeting that low. Well, okay, let's just, we have an SMT at the low, high time frame SMT at the low, but we have a high time frame with London, high time frame SMT with London highs, a rejection off of a 15-minute gap. We had a liquidity sweep at the top and a 3-minute inverse. Like, that's pretty good for me. Stop at the high right here. Full risk on. Just let that shit play out. I gotta be honest, guys. I'm still scared to lose. I think that's that's the lesson today. I'm still scared to lose. And even though I lost 3 accounts today and laughed right after, the reason why I lost them is because, number one, I just didn't set a stop loss, but like making a mistake on not placing an order is something that I'm not going to fault myself on. Really, where it went wrong was after I realized we were at my stop loss level and I didn't close out. I didn't want to lose. I was afraid to lose, especially I had risked 800. So we were like slowly going below my stop loss, and I'm like, well, I hope we go back up. I really don't want to lose this. Hope we go back up. Really don't want to lose this. Kept going down, $1,300 down. Oh, I hope we go up. I don't want to lose this. And then next thing you know, we're at negative 2K, and we lost the accounts in one go. Just over leveraging. But and as much as I want to like leech and, you know, go back to my old ways and look for a setup right now and take a setup at 11:20 in the afternoon session, or wait for like power hour at 12, but like No, I think honestly just me admitting my faults, put them out there. I'm done for the day. This is honestly a sucky day, but it's okay. We still have tomorrow. Let's see if this is gonna show me now. Nah, I think since the account's like fully blown up, let's see. Let's click on my MyFunded futures. Just gonna show right here. There you go. Challenge failed. Just being dumb. Like I was took it super slow and then blew it all in one day. Wow. That sucks. That's okay. Failed evaluation. It is what it is. We're back on Top Step. So we are back on Top Step, boys. Back on Top Step. 350Ks. No previous history. 11th of December. Anyways, hope y'all enjoyed the video. Like the video if you liked it. Dislike it if you didn't like it. Leave a comment. See ya.